Get him on the camera. Braden Fiske, you don't have a good cut. You destroyed the combine. You ran the fastest 40 of all the tackles. You had a faster short shuttle than Aaron Donald, who just retired as like the greatest to ever do it. No big deal. Florida State University raises them right, huh?
I guess you could say so. I mean, it was a great opportunity for all of us. I think, we had 12 guys there. We all showed out, and I was the first on the board to, make it happen on the first day.
You
I was
set the
trying
tone.
to take advantage of the opportunity. Yeah,
You
right.
set the tone.
Yeah,
I like that you made it about your team. I like how you made it about all those guys, not just you.
Right.
Braden, you dominated. You dominated this thing. You led all D tackles in the vert and broad jump. You had the fastest 40 time, like I said. And it sounds like, let's take a listen. It sounds like you knew that you did well.
Let's hear it.
Oh, yeah.
Was that an oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah. That was oh, yeah. No, definitely. I knew I was rolling. It was, they put so much emphasis on this 40-yard dash, and does it really translate to my position? No, but, we trained for it, and I said, if I'm going to have the opportunity, I knew I was fast. I was like, we're going to put the best show out there. And, I knew my first 10 yards, we were rolling. I was like, all right, I ain't moved this fast before. So I was like, we're getting down there. And as soon as I crossed, I was like, we did that. We hit that.
Oh, yeah. I loved it. Most players, really like every player I've ever talked to, hates their 40 time. You like your 40 time.
Oh, yeah. Well, we needed that. That's what we wanted.
That's what we wanted. I mean, you clearly trained very hard for that moment, and when the bright lights came on, you crushed it. What are you most proud of from the entire weekend?
I think I would probably just get through the mental side of things. I mean, once you get to testing day, you've already been through Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday of all the medicals and meetings with teams. You're up late, waking up early, and honestly, just being able to go out there and perform after the whole week of things. Because by Thursday, you're tired of it. You're ready to go home. You're like, man, this is crazy. But just the opportunity in general to be able to show out, and that's what I came there to do. And kind of seize the moment when the opportunity is there, and I was just grateful for it.
I hate the word high motor because it's so but everyone uses it with you. But it's a great word. It's a word that keeps popping up because scouts and evaluators or as a D lineman, that's the word. And one NFL scout even said that he's never seen a guy play as hard as you do, and that you play every down like you're going to the firing squad after the down's over. Why do you think that is such an important attribute as teams look to draft?
He just call me a blue collar guy. That seems to be the other one they call me. But I think it's just important to the field. Having guys, especially D linemen running to the ball, I think it's huge. It's kind of something that spreads around the whole defense when linebackers, DBs see the 300-pounder running to the ball. There's no reason why they can't get there, and it just kind of becomes like a culture change. And I think everywhere I've been, every stop I've been in college, that's kind of been like the shift of this guy gets to the ball, and it just kind of becomes something everybody else feeds off of, and it's just like it's like a chain effect. And for me, it's kind of like my identity. It's something I've had to have my whole college career because they love to knock the size too, the arm size, whatever it may be. So my A+ trait had to be running to the ball, and like I said, just kind of something I've made my identity, and it's just a way to get noticed. If you can show up in the frame after each shot, then you're doing something right.
You're doing something right because there's a lot of teams interested in you, and private visits with teams. They're wining and dining you.
Right.
Yeah, you were born and raised in Indiana, where the combine was. What would it mean to you if you did get drafted by the Colts?
That'd be huge. I talk about it all the time. Just growing up watching those early, the Super Bowl team, Peyton Manning ran teams. That was my life growing up. I idolized those guys. Dwight Freeney, Robert Mathis crossed each other. At that time, Bob Sanders, that was my favorite player growing up. I had a fat head on the wall of him, things like that. And just being in the building again, I was walking to the meetings. You walk past the field, and I just remember looking out there. I was like, that's crazy, just seeing everything. And I used to go to games there, and just kind of surreal moment. It's like, wow, this could be an opportunity, and I'd just be really grateful for it. And playing Indiana again. I'd be going back up in the Colts, kind of I came down to Florida, but we can make it happen.
You know the cold, though. You had a sort of unique journey. You spent 5 years at Western Michigan.
Spent a whole lot of time in the cold.
Yeah, I know. I'm from Chicago. I know that Midwest, Western Michigan weather vibe up there. And that's before you played your last year at Florida State. Florida State went 13-0 in the games you played in.
Yeah.
Just saying, Braden. Just saying.
All right. Bring me back.
Bring you back. Yeah, there we go. You have to take some credit for that 13-0, right?
I mean, I'm a team guy, big team guy, right? So, I mean, it took everybody, but I think, just what we were able to do in such a short period of time with, the amount of transfers that were brought in. I mean, if you look at both sides of the ball, the guys that were starting, I mean, at least half the guys, if not more, were transfers, and kind of just what we were able to build. And I mean, it's a testament to Coach Norvell and kind of just the culture he established from day one, and everyone buying in, and it was just a crazy opportunity for us, and I just. Yeah, unbelievable. I can't even believe it even happened sometimes. I was like, man, because I spent 5 years at Western Michigan, and you go from one school to the next. You're just looking for a chance, looking for an opportunity for it to turn into what it did. I mean, it was truly a blessing, and I couldn't have asked. I mean, it couldn't have gone any better. I mean, maybe a playoff that would have been sweet, but like other than that, it couldn't have went any better.
Yeah, and I mean, it couldn't have gone any better for you at the Combine. It couldn't have gone any better for you at the Senior Bowl. You raised your game is great, but you raised it in these big moments. What was it like to catch the attention of Maxx Crosby? Isn't that not insane? He said you're a dog, 100. What?
All right. No, that was super cool because he's somebody, I look up to. And, he's a MAC guy, too. He played at Eastern Michigan. So, crap, I mean, I've been playing college football so long. I remember playing him, like, when I was a freshman, 2018. And, I mean, just crazy. I mean, yeah, to hear from him. And I got to work with his D-line coach Rob Leonard at the Senior Bowl. And, I was like, man, like, pair me up with Max. Like, we play similar games. I mean, he flies around the field. I mean, he's making plays sideline to sideline. That's something I like to, pride myself on as being a D tackle. I can play side to sideline. And, yeah, so to have someone like him at least notice and shout me out, yeah, that's pretty cool. Like we're doing something right. And, it's just this cool opportunity. Hopefully, maybe the Raiders, maybe they may pull the trigger on it.
I feel like Maxx Crosby was called high motor a lot during his evaluation process, don't you? I bet you.
He was. He was. Come on.
Is there somebody whose game, like who, if you had to have a fat head right now on your wall like you did when you were a kid growing up in Indiana, which player in the NFL would you pick? Like, who do you model your game after? Who do you look up to?
I'm a big Zach Sealer fan from the Dolphins. He played at Ferris State up in Michigan, and I kind of built that connection, or at least heard about him early on from one of my coaches at Western Michigan. And just like, his story, the way his career has played out. I mean, he was a 10-sack guy this past season, and kind of just where he built from. I mean, I know he was cut a couple of times early on in his career, and now he's on his second contract. And he's someone whose game, I play very similar to him. He can play up and down the line, very versatile. He's great against the run and pass, and I mean, he just gets after it. He plays relentless, and it shows in his tape. I mean, he's out there making a ton of plays, and I mean, it's obviously paid off for him. But yeah, people don't usually get that answer, but I mean, he's somebody I watch a lot of, and I think his game really translates well.
He had a crazy pick six against Will Levis, I remember.
All right.
Did you see that? I remember that from this year. He's an absolute beast. I don't, how I asked my producers, like, I'd like to talk to him about something non-football-y, but we can't seem to find anything. You're not like, your social imprint isn't, which means we should have come up with a game or something to figure out a little bit more about you. I'm going to make one up in my head. Okay. I would just like to know, like, what TV show are you binge watching right now?
See, I'm bad with that. I don't even watch. I don't even watch the TV show. I did. Like last fall, I watched Ozark. That was pretty good. Okay. I definitely. I'm a Marty Bird fan, but.
Okay. Favorite actor.
Favorite actor? Oh, Jake Gyllenhaal.
Okay.
Give me that.
Celebrity crush.
Prisoners.
Celebrity crush.
Oh, man. See, I'm bad with celebrity crushes, dude.
You named Jake Gyllenhaal so quickly as an actor. Who's your celebrity crush?
Taylor Lewan. I could get a shout out of him now.
You should have talked to him. I should have let you guys top it up. He's amazing.
I was going to say, I'm a big Bustin' with the Boys fan.
Are you? Oh my gosh, they'll get you. They'll have to get you on. That's amazing.
Right.
Well, Compton will be upset that you didn't pick him and you picked Taylor, but that's okay. That's okay.
He put me on the all-white roster.
Yeah. Well, they did? I don't even know if they put you on the what?
I don't know, I never. We don't got to go that route.
The all-white roster?
Yeah, you don't know about this?
I'm picking up the context clues. They're trying to clearly. Thank you. Okay, give me your cheat meal. Give me your, like, you're done with this whole process. You finally get drafted. You're celebrating. Yeah. You're in your suit. You dap up Goodell, the whole nine. Then what? Where are you going to eat?
No, my cheat meal definitely came a little earlier. Yesterday, I went to Christoph's breakfast place down here in Davie, Florida. They have a brisket patty melt with the bacon jam. It's serious. And then the cookies and cream waffle to go with it. That's my cheat meal.
Braden, you're so specific. I love this. We'll take some from YouTube. Let's see if you guys have any questions. Everyone's mad that you didn't pick Sydney Sweeney. That's like the answer for celebrity crushes.
Yeah, for sure.
For sure. Yeah.
You know.
Okay, let me think here. Let me think. Do you? I don't even know what to ask you. What else could I ask you?
Yeah, my social media. I'm definitely slacking on the social media side of things. We're getting better. We're improving.
Do you have a pet or anything?
No, I did. I had a pet, a cat 2 years ago, and she ran away. So no more pets.
No.
Me and my roommates had a cat when I was at Western Michigan, and she ran away. It's terrible.
Hilarious. That's so sad, actually. Did you
so
try? Did you try to find your cat?
I wasn't there. I was gone.
That sounds like a character issue, Braden. That's.
I know. I'm bad. Peter's gonna come after me.
No, they're not. Oh my gosh, you're hilarious. Okay, Braden Fiske, we put you through enough suffering here on a Monday. I'm so appreciative. Is there anything that you want, evaluators to know about you that maybe is like you crushed the combine? What else is there? What do you need people to know about you?
I mean, I played 6 years of college ball. They saw me at the Senior Bowl, saw me at the combine. If you just don't know now, you just don't know. I mean, you're about to see me at Pro Day on Friday, March 22nd. We'll get after it there, and that's kind of like the last check box. I'll go on these 30-day visits, and some teams gonna love me. I know they will, and we're gonna make it happen once we get up there. And I'm just excited to get this process over with and get started with the team, and get this thing moving. Pro
Day this week at Florida. I love that. Did you? Are you gonna make your own playlist?
Music playlist?
Yeah, for your Pro Day? No?
I mean, of course, but I trust the chef. You trust the shuffle.
You trust the chef.
You gotta trust the chef.
Braden Fiske, you're amazing. Coming clearly to a Bussin' with the Boys episode near you. We appreciate you. Good luck with everything. And you're right, you've sort of done the work. Check it out, and then we'll hear your name called in Detroit.
I'm hoping so. Hey, I really appreciate you having me on. Thank you.
Thank you, Braden. Appreciate you. Great to get to know you a little bit. Up next,